Welcome back to Cradle to Chaos
Welcome back.
from our couch. Our couch. I'm saying our
Oh my
couch like we
gosh.
live together.
I wish this was my couch. This is the coziest couch I think I've ever sat on.
We are recording from the comfort
I
of
just
my
feel like
couch.
we've really leveled up by moving to the couches.
I think this conversation is going to be the best we've ever had.
I think so too. Like I feel so comfortable. I'm in sweat.
I feel like I'm ready to delve into literally anything.
Yeah.
As I almost unplug.
We're never going to record video though, because every time I come to Kelsey's house, she's like still in like cute little work clothes. And today she even had booties on still, guys. She had her little booties on.
But I feel like
and
it's
I worked
more
from home,
of,
and I look like homeless.
I feel like that's a nod to the fact that I cannot like separate anything. Like I come in and I like don't stop.
You just go.
I just like go. And where you're like, I need to think about me, which is
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah, comfort is like my
Yeah.
main priority over Millie.
But like, are your room's upstairs at your house? I was like, I have to go upstairs, and that's just.
But we spend a
of
lot
work.
of time upstairs.
Oh, we don't spend any time. Oh, you have a TV.
We have
up
a
there in the
loft, yeah. So like that's kind of like we hardly use our downstairs living room, except for like on the weekends. So
Okay.
maybe we're like opposite of you. Like our upstairs is like our basement / our like
Yeah,
hangout spot.
we.
But also like I have to
only
change her
sleep
diaper upstairs in her room.
You have to.
Yeah.
What
I mean, I don't
what,
have.
What happens if you don't?
Well, Matt really hates it when I do it downstairs because he hates if I throw it away in one of those garbage cans.
I can't wait to hear about this after you have a newborn.
Yeah. Like we're gonna have to get a diaper genie downstairs.
Oh my! Or the trash can.
That's okay. I'm with you.
Hey Matt.
Thank you.
Just chill. Does he listen to our episodes?
No,
Oh.
but he needs to hear that.
Hey Matt. Listen to our
It's not like I'm putting like poopy diapers that stink.
I mean, we do. The
See,
trash
Matt?
can literally gets
Normal.
filled by the end of the day, every day.
Right.
So
You just take it out.
and it's not like we have house guests. And I mean,
Actually, a diaper pail is pretty gross if you really think about it.
well, we generally forget to empty our diaper pail, and so by the time we do enter it, it's like as long as her
like a
entire room.
It's disgusting.
By the time we start to smell it, we're like, it's like you're like jamming them.
It's
in there.
already too late. Yeah.
The door's starting to open a little.
Yep. Yep. I totally feel that.
Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't
How did
seen
we
you.
get there?
What?
How did we get to this topic?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, I was gonna say I haven't seen you in a whole 2 days, right? 2 days? Okay, it's been like 4 days. I don't know. I'm
Well,
not good
still
at
have
math.
bronchitis, so there's that. That's how long it hasn't been.
Adam and I went on a date night this weekend.
How was that?
Yeah, it was good. We tried a new restaurant. Didn't love it. But we're like, we have our favorite. So like we compare everything to that one. It was good.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I would go back though, because it's like the same price as our favorite spot, and we like our favorite spot better.
You've been having that experience a lot lately.
I know.
But, good.
We're branching out.
Good for you for trying new things.
Adam was like, so it's my turn to plan next month. Do you want me to try something new?
No, he's going
Or-
to take you to that fish place.
fish place.
Isn't it a steak place?
It's funny because neither of us eat seafood, and it is like a seafood restaurant, but we go
Ocean
for the
Club.
steak. Yeah.
It's literally called Ocean Club.
Yeah, but we don't eat the
Don't laugh at me for saying fish place.
And then we went to see the new Joker movie.
Oh, how was that?
After it was weird.
Oh,
It was like a musical,
Oh.
and we weren't expecting that.
I
And it was also
wouldn't
just weird.
expect that either.
We really liked the first one, which like they're weird movies to begin with, but I don't know. It had Lady Gaga in it.
Oh.
And she played a really strange role. I mean, I know she's Lady
Shocker.
Gaga, but I feel like the role was not right for her. Like I feel like she is so much better than the role was.
Oh,
Like
it watered her down.
yeah. I don't know. She just seemed bleh. I don't know.
Good to know.
Sorry, Lady Gaga, if you're listening.
Lady Gaga's people. Don't
It's
tell
just,
her we said this.
I just mean that you're so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a weird compliment.
They didn't cast you as well as they could have.
Yeah. We went to the pumpkin patch too,
Nice.
which
nice.
was very fun. So the pumpkin patch we go to has like a measuring
Yeah.
thingamajig. And I posted pictures of the girls standing by it, but I didn't post the like over the years. And it's so funny because Lainey like barely ticks the new line every year, and Chloe's like a half a foot each
Oh,
time.
yeah, I
I mean,
bet.
this is only her second time, but it's
Yeah.
funny.
But she was itty bitty last time.
I mean, she's still itty bitty, but yeah.
Yeah.
She's only grown like 3 inches in a year, so.
No, I mean Chloe.
No, not really.
But she wasn't even a year yet when you went last time.
No, but she wasn't itty bitty. She wasn't itty bitty when she was born.
Okay, that's fair. I love doing that. I'm making a scrapbook for Millie. It was supposed to be done for her birthday, but we'll see if it gets done before the new baby.
Yeah.
But I printed out the 2 pictures of her with the little stick, and it's like astronomical how different she looks. It's crazy.
What'd you do with your weekend?
We actually went on a little date night too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I saw the picture and I was like, who's this out of the house?
So Matt, through work, he gets like free tickets every once in a while to concerts, and 21 Pilots was in town.
You saw them film the music video.
Yes.
That's so cool.
And we really like them. So that was really fun. He got 4 tickets, so we invited 2 of our friends who love them as well, and that was super fun. But yeah, it was a really jam-packed weekend. Like, I did so much with like so many different people.
I don't know why you're jealous of me going to Taylor Swift when you got to see 21 Pilots.
Not the
They're
same.
basically the same
Not
thing.
the same. To some people, yes, I will say that. The 21
funny.
Pilots fans are wild. My TikTok got almost 2,000 likes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
You're
and, like,
famous.
people love that, but like that's not my clientele. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
that's not my
It's
peeps.
not your typical.
So I got a lot of followers, and they're gonna unfollow real fast
They're gonna be like
when they see pictures.
Why are
of
you
my...
trick or treating?
Literally the next day, we went trunk or treating, and I posted a TikTok about that. I'm back on my TikTok game.
I saw that. I know. I
it's
keep
just
saying
fun.
I'm the same way.
I think I'm a seasonal TikToker.
Okay.
Like, I like to do it when like I'm doing stuff.
I'm the same way. I typically, now that I've been on it for so long, like I don't really make anything new unless we're like out doing something.
Yeah.
But so many memories pop up for me now because
you
TikTok
repost.
does memories now.
You have to show me how to do that because I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe I haven't been on long enough.
Because it's exactly a year, so you would have had to post that day.
Okay.
Or it could
like
be a
it.
couple years. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it around this season, or like the seasons, because I feel like I'm like doing
There's
stuff
so
and
much to do.
I'm making stuff and
Yeah.
I'm buying stuff, and I like to look at that kind of stuff.
Your
so.
TJ Maxx videos always get very good.
My what?
When you go to TJ Maxx and you take
Oh
your
my
videos,
God,
they always get
yes.
very good.
Yeah,
Like
they do.
they do well.
Yeah, even though I did a voiceover and it didn't post half of the voiceover, but it still got a lot of likes.
Oh, well.
So I think it's because
I
I
didn't
alluded
notice.
to the girl who was digging up the rug in her backyard. And people were really
it
into
might have
that.
muted it. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes if you like say certain things, it like mutes part of your. I don't know, or if it can like hear music in the background, it'll mute it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
know.
it's not for like.
I'm not
commercial
very
use.
good at it. I don't really know how to do it, but I just
You're doing fine.
thanks.
All right, what are your? Do you want to start with tantrums, treats?
Let's start with treats.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Okay. I have a general treat, and it's for drumroll Chloe.
No.
It is. I know.
It's about time.
She's on the rise again.
She's on the up and up.
She's just learning so much. She has so many words now. We've been trying for a long time to get her to say Lainey, and I feel like I've heard her say it once, but she's been calling her Yaya. I'm like, is that going to be your name for her? And so today I was talking to Lainey. I'm like, would it be okay if Chloe called you Yaya? And she was like, yeah, she can call me Yaya.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yaya.
every time we tell her to say Lainey now, she says Yaya.
That's so cute.
I'm like, that is kind of cute. But her and Lainey are so opposite in the way that Lainey was so shy, and Chloe will like hug a perfect stranger, which I'm like,
oh my God.
right
she
now
gave me
it's
the
cute.
biggest hug
Yeah.
at Millie's birthday party.
And she loves to give kisses. If you tell her to say I love you, she just goes, mwah.
Oh, that's cute.
It's very cute.
That's super cute.
What's
what a
your
cutie pie.
treat?
Mine are super short, but it's like things that Millie's saying lately that just like crack
Love
me
those.
up. She just, instead of saying like, what are you doing? She'll go, Mommy, what are you doing here? Daddy, what are you doing here? And it's always here. It's just so funny. We're like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Who invited you?
And then if she wants both of our attention, she just goes, Mama, Daddy, Mama, Daddy. Like, it's like one word. Mama, Daddy, Mama, Daddy, where are you?
Cute.
Mama, Daddy, what you doing here?
She's just being efficient.
Yeah, it's super cute. And then one of there is like she's obsessed with Halloween, which is like
I love that.
super cool. I mean, like I always liked Halloween, never been obsessed, but like we have to drive slow through the neighborhood so we can see all of the Halloween decorations.
Aww.
On our evening walks. We have to stop at all the houses that have Halloween. She's really into The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
The movie. I was like, Matt, what is this rated? It's PG, so
It's
we're good.
fine.
But
I put on. Oh, actually, this is part of my thing. So
okay.
go on.
But like I hadn't ever seen it until I watched it with my 3-year-old.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen it like start to finish. I think I've seen like bits and pieces of it, but I couldn't tell you what it's actually about.
spooky. I mean, like it's not like the story.
There are people that are obsessed with it, though.
Obsessed. Well, like every decoration in our neighborhood is.
Oh, really?
Jack Skeleton.
Our neighborhood, and I'm sure you've seen it, everyone has like the massive
giant
skeletons.
skeleton.
And Lainey's obsessed with them. She's like,
Yes.
and there's some
What
of them.
is it with kids and it's kind of creepy.
Some
I
of
feel like
them
I would have been scared.
Some of them light up.
Yeah.
And Lainey's like, look, that one's on fire.
I drove past one coming in here and
Yeah.
it had like the lungs were
Uh-huh.
like on fire and
Yeah.
I was like, that's interesting.
Before we got that really big storm, and on my front porch, there's like that big opening there, and I had a massive spider web up.
Nice.
And there was a spider on it, and Lainey loves it. She's obsessed with spiders. I don't know if you're a Harry Potter fan,
Yeah.
but she's obsessed with the Harry Potter with all the spiders in it. She's always like, let's watch the spider one. Like, okay. But the storm blew our spider web away.
Aww,
So she's like, where did spider web go? Like, I don't know. It's probably on someone's roof somewhere.
oh, you like can't find
You're
it.
like,
It's like
gone.
mine. Oh,
Spider's still
man.
here, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Halloween obsessed.
I
I feel like I
love
would have been
that.
scared as a kid, but
Lainey knows she's going to be Ariel for Halloween, obviously. And she keeps saying, I'm going to have red hair. Because she has a little wig in her
So
costume. And I
cute.
cannot wait. We're going to try to do Boo at the Zoo on Friday.
oh, fun.
So she'll get to wear it for the very first time.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
It's so cute.
Do you have any other treats
No.
that you got? Okay. My tantrum. I was this was one of the days that Adam was out of town, so I was riding solo, one of the 4 days. And it was a morning. I was getting the girls ready to go to school, so it was either that Thursday or Friday. And you know how sometimes in the morning when you're getting Millie ready, like things are great until they're not. Like like out of nowhere. Like suddenly just like a switch is flipped.
The moment I say you need to put clothes on, that flip switches for us.
Well, I lay out her clothes the night before, and it can be like she'll get mad about something completely unrelated, but then like everything's wrong.
Yep.
So
it's like a domino effect.
yes, and it's very hit and miss in the morning. I try to like not even talk about it anymore. I'm just so used to saying, okay, go potty, go potty, go potty, and we don't talk about it anymore during the day because she just like goes.
Yeah.
But every morning I'm like, okay, let's get up, let's go potty. And then I'm always like cringing. I'm like, is that going to make you mad? And sometimes she goes and sometimes she's like, I don't want to go potty. Well, it was one of the mornings where she didn't want to go potty.
Oh, of course.
So she'll be like, I peed in my pull up. I don't need to go potty. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
So then she was just mad. And I was trying to get her dressed. And she threw her entire body on the bathroom floor
Because why?
because she did not want to wear pants to school.
No, that happens every day to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't the fact that she wanted to wear like shorts or a skirt or a
It was
dress.
just putting on pants.
She
Just putting
just
on clothes.
She just wanted to leave. No, she just wanted to leave the house in a t-shirt and underwear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she had no problem putting her underwear on. No problem putting her shirt on.
It was the pants that
The
did it.
pants just
any bottom.
were not for her. Yeah, so
We all have days like that.
I wrestled her into some pants.
Good for you. You're a good mom. I have days where I don't want to put pants on. But here we are.
I never want to put pants on
Me either.
ever.
Especially right now. Nothing fits.
Yeah,
Everything
I mean,
hurts. I'm not.
nothing's comfortable.
No.
I'm not pregnant and nothing's
I'm
comfortable.
4,000 years pregnant.
You're not. Unfortunately, you're not 4,000 years pregnant.
I know, but I feel like.
But you're over halfway.
Oh.
You've made it over the hump, so to speak. All right, what's your tantrum?
That. Just everything.
Life. The end. Goodbye.
Yeah. No, I feel like I have a lot of tantrums right now just because I'm pregnant and hormonal and uncomfortable and life is a lot.
You're supposed to have a lot of tantrums right now.
Oh, well, good. Then I'm right on track.
Yeah, you're doing everything right.
But yeah, actually that's a good point because I don't know if this is a me tantrum or a Millie tantrum, but
the lines are blurred sometimes.
Yeah. She just like still, and I think I brought this up before, she just like wants to be carried all the time still. And like, we're going to get into parenting fails. And I'm sure part of this is my fault for not saying no more often or sooner. Yeah. Yep. Parenting fail, number 1. No. But it's especially hard now, obviously, you know, just carrying like, you know, a lot of extra weight right now, and my back hurts and my hips hurt, and
I feel like that will naturally just change though, because that's how it was for us. Like when the baby comes, I feel like it'll be like a natural dynamic that changes. And we talked about a couple ways that it would be like having Millie help carry the baby.
Yeah, but I need things like now.
Yeah, well, right now Lainey still wants to be carried down the stairs in the morning, but it's mostly because it's only when I pick up Chloe that she like is the she immediately needs to be held.
And like I know that's how Millie's gonna be.
Yeah. But we just need to teach Chloe how to go down the stairs. She can go up the stairs. I'm just not ready for her to go down the stairs yet.
Yeah.
It's just
that's a little too much.
She won't turn around. She just wants to like go down the stairs. And I'm like, you can't do that. I'm like, turn around. If she would do that, I'd be fine with letting her try. But
yeah, just like scoot down on her belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, like literally crawl backwards. I know.
She'll get there. I bet she'll get there soon too. She's fearless.
Yeah. I haven't actually let her try. So that might be a me problem too.
Yeah.
Because she'll go down like a couple stairs, like our stairs that go down outside. She'll go down those, but a whole flight of stairs.
That's a lot.
I haven't.
But there's carpet.
It's also just like it's faster when I pick her up. Like that's an issue in the morning too, and I'm like, ugh.
Sometimes independence does not pay off.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, but
yeah.
So today we're talking about parenting fails. I don't know about you, but I feel like I have failed a couple times as a parent.
I struggle to make a list, but it's not because I haven't failed. It's probably just because I haven't recognized as many times, or I don't know. It was kind of hard to put a list together for me.
I had like a top 3 that I like still talk about, think about to this day. That still bother me. I'm like, God, like that could have been so much worse than it was.
Oh, the worst is when you do something and then afterwards you're like, that could have been so bad.
Yeah, like we could have, so many things could have happened.
Well, I know one of yours, the painting, probably.
Oh, it is. That is on my list. Yeah, the time that
is that top 3?
It is.
Yeah.
The time that Lainey painted Chloe. Looking back now, it was like hilarious, and it was hilarious in the moment. But it was just like, I should have just been sitting in the room with them. Like,
no, you're allowed to sit on the couch and
but I wouldn't have the beautiful printed out picture that I have today,
which is hilarious and I love it so much. And you have a great story.
Lainey loves it too. She likes to carry it around with her. So
you're like, but don't do that again.
Yeah, but also she always says, I won't paint Chloe again. I'm like, okay, you're never allowed to paint again. So
what else is on you? You're never allowed to paint again.
Oh my gosh. You want like my top 3?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, I would say like 1 being the worst. That one was number 3. So number 2 would be the time that Lainey hit Chloe. That like still resonates with me.
How's that a parenting fail though?
I don't know. I just feel like I should have seen it coming. like she was like,
I think we need to like delineate like things that you can control and things you can't.
I know, but like I could like see it in her eyes that like something was like
she was going wild.
And I'm like, we should have held Chloe or something, but like then she literally just like swung with all her might and smacked the crap out of her. I mean, it was only 1 hit, but it was enough to like startle Chloe, and like it was the cry that came out of her tiny body that we'd never heard before, that me and Adam started crying. And like that was the first time I ever put Lainey in timeout and like really like reprimanded her. And I remember asking the doctor about it at her next appointment, and I was like, so something happened. And he was like, yeah, that'll happen. And I'm like, I'm not so much worried about Chloe, like I know she's fine, as I am about Lainey. And the fact that like she even considered doing that.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, but like, did you did she get a punishment for it? And I was like, of course.
Yeah.
Like, less than doing what she did to Chloe. Yes.
Yeah.
And he was like, I mean, that's really all you can do. And, you know, make sure that they know that it, you know, don't just sweep it under the rug. But
Right.
so that was a tough one. And my worst of all time, and this is going to make me sound like the world's worst parent, so buckle up.
Stop it.
Oh, get ready.
I'm rolling my eyes.
So
I don't think you could sound
the
like
girls play in the playroom all the time, and we have this, like, I don't know if you can see it. We have this little, like, body pillow type thing that, like, leans up against so we can, like, sit down and play with them because we're in our 30s and it hurts to do that.
everything hurts. Yeah.
And then Adam's office is, like, down the hall and around the corner, and he's generally in there finishing up work at night. And I was in there in the playroom with the girls, and I was just, like, playing on my phone, as we talked about. And the girls got up and walked away, and I was like, in the back of my head, they were going to bother Adam.
Yeah.
And I, like, paid zero attention to it.
Wait, when was
And
this?
then-
Like recent? Could Chloe walk?
No, Chloe cannot walk, but she could crawl like a maniac.
So she was crawling with Lainey.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
And, like, when I go back to think about it, it feels like a literal hour had passed, but it was truly probably only a couple minutes. Because I would, like, remember, like, looking up and I was like, where did they go? And I looked up and my heart literally sank because the garage door was open. And I was like, oh, maybe Adam's out there. No, he sure wasn't. And our garage door was open. And I, like, looked out there, didn't see them, like, walked out to the driveway, didn't see them, like, screaming for Adam, like, are they in there with you? And he was like, no. And I looked and they were, like, 2 doors down. Like, just, like, walking through the neighbor's yards. Yeah.
Are
Chloe's
you
just, like,
kidding?
crawling behind her. And I was like, oh my.
They just walked out the door.
They just walked out the door. Yeah. And I was like, this is my scenario where I'm like, this could have been so bad.
Could have been.
So bad. Now, granted, it probably took literally 30 seconds for them to get there.
Where was Lainey going?
She was just exploring. I was so scared. First of all, I was, like, so happy that they were okay. But I was like, you are never allowed to open an outside door without mommy or daddy. And to this day, she's still a little timid to do it. Which is good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm like, do we need to put childproof things on the handles? But then I think about, like, worst case scenarios. I'm like, what if she needs to get out? Like, I don't know, you know.
That's
like,
what made me take Millie's off.
Like, my brain is just
Yep.
too paranoid.
It's a catch-22.
I know. But oh my gosh.
You never told me that.
Because it's embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing.
It is it still makes me
everybody.
feel awful.
Listen, we all have moments like that.
Has your child ever escaped your house?
No, well, let me think about that. No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, then it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You're better than me.
No, oh my God, stop it.
All right, give me your top 3, and then we can go into
my
a couple
top
more.
one that makes me still to this day want to cry is when Millie choked
Oh,
because I gave her a little piece of a frozen banana and was making dinner, and I turned around and she's choking, and I had to call 911. That still makes me feel terrible.
Yeah.
That feels like a parenting fail.
I mean, I feel like you didn't physically choke her, though. I mean, just
No, I definitely didn't.
it was
I did shove my fingers down her throat to get that
as
thing out.
anybody would do.
I think, one time I let her paint her nails in the bathtub.
With real nail polish.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was like, I was like at the end of this like nail polish, and I was like, whatever, like there's hardly anything left. Like I wanted to paint her nails, and I figured the bathtub would be a good place to do it because she's already like naked and like she can just put her hands right up on the thingy.
Yeah.
And I'll just paint her nails, whatever. Okay, well, she takes the brush from my hand and insists on brushing her or painting her own nails.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, you're in the bathtub.
Yeah.
It's
the
fine.
worst that's going to happen.
We'll wash it off. No. You know when you get to the bottom of nail polish and it's like sticky?
I don't think I've ever gotten to the bottom of a nail polish in my life.
Yeah.
It's like getting to the bottom
this
of a
one I've had
chapstick.
probably since like junior high. Or yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was just like sticky and it got everywhere and it did not come off. And I ended up having to like it got all over the bathtub. It was just like a huge mess. And I was like so embarrassed to tell Matt.
I was like, was
about
Matt
it.
so mad?
So mad. And I had to like take nail polish remover to like every surface in our bathroom and like I had to like give her another bath with like nail polish remover basically. It was bad.
That's not that bad.
Another one is
that's like Chloe painting or Lainey painting Chloe.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like harmless, but I felt so bad. Have you heard, I think I told you, like the little elastic hairbands did I tell you about the lemon oil?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, lemon oil, it's a great hack. Just don't put too much. If you put a drop of lemon oil, it shatters.
I think this was your tantrum one day.
It breaks the little rubber band, which is great, except I put way too much on her head once and it got in her eyes and she was screaming and
oh, Lainey.
Good night, Lainey.
Night night. Love you. They heard me.
That's so cute. And yeah, so then I had to call the on-call nurse because I felt so bad. And she just kept screaming and screaming and screaming. Eventually she was fine, but
I mean, I could about that. I mean, when your eye is like stinging, so I have to use a certain kind of contact solution. And it has to neutralize. It's made with hydrogen peroxide, so it has to neutralize. And there's been times I've like gone to put it in, and I'm like, it stinks so bad. Ready. It's not ready. But there's nothing you can do.
I've had that case. But, yep, I've done that. Yep.
What else you got?
I definitely introduced candy way too early in her life. To the point where like she's obsessed, and like you can't really go back once you introduce it. It's like the gate's been open. And same with juice. So we don't give her juice per se. We do those little like squeeze. It's like the 0 calorie squeeze,
the Mio
liquid enhancers or whatever that have like a little bit of flavor. So we'll do like a little squeeze of that to give it some kind of flavor.
Or Pedialyte.
Or Pedialyte. Yeah. We did Pedialyte for a long time. We don't do that anymore. But yeah. So now like she won't really drink water at home. Like there's one cup she'll drink water from.
That's so funny.
I know.
It's her water cup.
It's her water cup. But other than that, like she won't really drink water.
Lainey's very hit or miss. I was like terrified to introduce juice because of that. And we since have obviously, but she still prefers water, but we'll get those like, oh yeah, both of them do.
I definitely do.
They will, especially Chloe, she drinks so much. Like she will chug water.
That's good though.
But so like if we get those little like Good to Grow ones, she will literally chug it like that.
Yeah.
It's gone for like
just sugar. Yeah. Because those are like straight sugar.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I'm sure they're not great.
Yeah, I think it's like funny because like the thing you do with your first kid and you're like, I'll never do that with my second kid. That's kind of like also what this episode is. I feel like I'm
the total opposite. I feel like I care so much less.
You really? Okay. Yeah. So that's good to know. But I feel like this time, whatever, in February, when I have this baby, like until she can ask for what Millie has, like I'm probably not gonna
Millie's gonna give it to her, just so you know.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's easy for me to just like say that.
Well, like Lainey's always like, I'm just giving her a lick. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, Chloe's
this is a gateway.
Chloe's so aggressive. Not aggressive, but like she's so strong and like, I don't know what the word to use. She's just like, she's so big and bulky that like she just like
she can get what she wants.
Yeah. And Lainey will like go to give her a lick in her gentle Lainey way, and Chloe just like, and then she's got her teeth on it, and Chloe like there's a situation where Lainey was like, give it back, and then she's like pulling it, and Chloe's biting down on it, just cracking up. You can't put it in her mouth. She's not gonna give it back.
You can't share. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know, but also like nice that Lainey wants to share. But yeah,
sure,
good to know. Good to know.
Only to a point.
Yeah. I feel like we gave Millie Pedialyte once when she was like sick as a baby, and then it was just like, there it is.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
We had to give Lainey Pedialyte when she was dehydrated that time.
Yeah, like when they have stomach flu or like something.
That was it. We never. I don't know. I think for us it was just like one less thing to have to worry about keeping in the house. It was just like water and milk. And we never like had anything else in the house. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened, but it did. It happened so fast.
Another thing I wrote down is just like in general, just yelling at my kids. And I know I've told you about the time where I like literally lost my marbles in the car with Lainey.
Yeah.
And every once in a while she will bring it up. She'll be like, don't yell at me.
Oh, God.
Or she'll start by saying, I'm going to be nice to you in the car. Like,
good.
I sure hope so, because you don't want to see that come out of me.
You don't want
to see
the wrath of mommy.
No. Yeah. I did feel really bad when that happened, to the point where like we got home and I was like
crying. Yeah.
I'm really sorry for yelling at you, but also go inside to your dad and don't look at me for a while.
Yep. Yeah, definitely had moments like that.
Yes.
The worst.
I think a really bad habit that we have also started is just bribery in general. Just like, if you do this, I'll give you this. Like, just freaking go to bed. And I remember thinking when I was like, we were about to have Lainey, like, we are going to raise kids who just like do the right thing out of the kindness and goodness of their heart, and we will never cave.
They're kids.
Lainey gets out of bed frequently, which I think I've mentioned a couple times. I was in bed eating the rest of my birthday cake, as you do when you turn 32 and there's still birthday cake in the house.
Yeah.
Right.
Always.
She came in our room and she was like, are you eating your birthday? That's what she calls it.
Your birthday?
My birthday. I was like, yeah, I am. She's like, can I have a bite? I'm like, no, it's my birthday. And you're supposed to be in bed. And she like had an absolute meltdown. And I 99% of the time will not give in to a tantrum. And I know that's not you at all.
Cannot relate.
I will not, because
I would have never said no from the beginning.
That is reinforcing the tantrum.
Right.
We'll never do it. But it was like, I was so tired and I was so sick of her at that point. I was like, fine, here, take a little bite. And she was like, hee, like ran away, went to her room, came back out like 100 times and asked again.
Ask for more. Yep. That's the thing with, that's how Matt and I are too. Like, we try to like stick to our guns, and then it's like, okay, she's crying, she's melting down, and we're like, we are giving her permission to give the tantrum, and she's gonna do it again because she's.
You just need to walk away from her, go to a different room, and let her have it be an actual.
That's
maniac.
what we've been doing at bedtime when she like has meltdowns and stuff, or like won't go in her bed at all, just like won't even lay in her bed. We're like, okay, we're gonna leave for a while, and you get yourself together. Usually works. There's
some times where like it depends if Lainey's losing her mind, or even Chloe. Now Chloe puts on some good tantrums. If it's like over something ridiculous, I'll literally say, let me know when you're done. And I'll like get up and walk away. And it's usually like 5 seconds later, Lainey will be like, I'm all done.
Oh,
okay.
That's a good thing to say. Let me know when you're done.
Let me know when you're done, or like, let me know when your body's calm.
Yeah. I like that.
Chloe is a monster. Like, I mean, she is like, and it's funny because she's so young, so she's never really experienced like getting her way. Like, she's the second kid. She's rarely got her way. Like, and Lainey chooses everything. But like the second you take something away from her, or like something, she throws her body on the ground. She does the but she's starting to react to us telling her no. So like, for instance, we were eating dinner tonight, and she like, when she's done eating, her telltale sign is usually she starts throwing food on the ground. And we were like very stern with her, and it's funny because she like her face, she's like, excuse me, what did you just say to me?
How dare you?
But now she'll like, then she'll take one and she'll hold it over the table like she's about to drop it.
Look you dead in the eyes.
Yeah, look me dead in the eyes, and I'd be like, Chloe, no. And she'll like put it back down, and then she'll turn, look at you, make eye contact, and just go, like, sorry for your eardrums, everybody. But like, it's literally like she's just like, F you. Like, it's like her little like,
it's her like way of saying
that. Literally. Oh, it's so funny. I'm looking at the audio from that, and I really apologize. That like went off the charts.
That's funny. Oh man. Another thing I feel a little parenty fail about is giving the iPad too early.
Yeah.
Also, or just maybe too often. I don't know. because it's the same thing as candy and juice and all bad things. It's like once you do it, and we're at this baby is kicking up a storm right now.
She's like, I want the iPad.
She's like, tantrums? Did someone say parenting feels? Get me out of here. I don't want to. But yeah, I don't know. That one's still, I still have mixed feelings about. But one other thing is giving cake pops when we go to Target.
Oh, I don't regret that.
You don't?
I mean, we recently started that, but the only thing I regret about it now is that now that we do it with Lainey, no, we did start Chloe very young because she's like, when we like we handed her one in the backseat, and I might have already talked about this once, because we just got one, not even thinking about it at that point, and Chloe literally looked over at Lainey and was like, more, like just kept signing more, please. And we're like, okay.
You're like, oh, we have to get her one now too. Yeah. No, it's like to the point where like if we drive past a Target and she sees the Target logo, she goes, cake pop.
Oh, that's how Lainey is at Starbucks. She's like, are we going to Starbucks? And it's funny because we typically don't wake up early enough to have time to brew coffee at home before church because we are bougie and we like different kinds of coffee, so we have to brew twice. So we always stop at Starbucks before church. It's gotten to the point where like Lainey's asked for it and we're like, oh, they don't sell cake pops in the morning, it's too early, they don't make them that early.
Good for you.
And like the first time she was like, yes they do, and we like didn't cave. But now when we go, she'll be like, no cake pops, it's too early.
Oh, that's good.
You're right, absolutely. Don't ask me.
No, Millie like orders her own cake pop at the Target Starbucks.
Hilarious.
I want doggy cake pop, please.
Oh, Lainey likes the raccoon.
Well, that's seasonal.
Oh, I didn't realize. This is a new thing.
So it's gonna go away soon, just so you know.
Well, she normally gets
like the fall one,
the pink one, but then
well, we have to get the dog one at Target.
And then I saw that one day, but we don't ever go into Target. Very rare.
Oh, can't really.
I mean, I do, but I don't bring my children with me.
Yeah, it's a very special case. It's usually when Matt's like out of town or doing
like
something.
You have zero other option. That's what you're saying.
Or no one's gonna yell at me for shopping.
I wrote down, have you ever had a instance where they're like starting to use your words against them? Use your words against you.
I think so.
Yeah, like that. I was just like, gosh, I should have never said that. And I was having trouble.
When she goes, yeah. Or now she goes, na 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 boo boo.
I was having.
Which I totally taught her.
So funny. I was having trouble like coming up with like an exact instance, but I know there's been times where me and Adam have locked eyes and we're like, damn it,
like we taught her.
We did that.
Yep. But there's also moments where you taught them something and it's so cute when they say it or like catch on to it.
Yeah.
Like the one night I went in her bed and she's like, what the heck? Which I still will never forget.
Or like the good things. There are good things too. I know we're talking about parenting fails, but like sometimes I'm just like so tired when I'm putting her to bed at the end of the night. I'm like, okay, we brush your teeth, we put your jammies on. Like now it's like we cleaned your earrings. Like that's another step that we have to do. I've brushed your hair. We've done the whole thing. You've drank your water. It's time for bed. And she'll be like, Mama, we didn't say our prayer.
Oh. That's
You're
super
right.
cute.
You're right. She's like, we didn't say our amens.
Our amens. That's so cute.
Although now she knows that the prayer is now I lay me down to sleep, where before it was now I Lainey down to sleep. Yeah. Now I Chloe down to sleep.
Now I Chloe down to sleep.
One thing I wrote down that may always, never fails to make me feel like the worst parent. Anywhere when you're in a public space, but specifically restaurants, because you're trapped. At least like in a store you can like wander.
Yeah.
But like in a restaurant you're like stuck at the chair and like, you know, people start looking at you and I'm like, I'm doing my best, okay? Yeah. Specifically on my birthday when we went out for dinner and it was just like the service was so slow and it's nobody's fault. I'm sure they were understaffed, like whatever. Yeah. But it was just like, come on. Right. They're just like, it was already late, like when you go after work and like they were just.
Yeah. If your kid's being bad in public or like raising their voice and some people like look, that's like my, like, I hate that so much.
I hate being that parent.
Yeah.
Because you know they're going to be like, oh my God, this kid was so annoying.
Or
like I would have a fear of being that parent on a plane too. Because
Yeah.
like, what are you gonna do?
You
Nothing.
can't.
Literally nothing. And I would never judge a family.
No.
Like ever.
Same.
And it's funny. I've seen a lot of like reels or TikToks about other families being like, "Can I help?" or like, "Can I
Yeah.
hold the baby?" And I'm like, I don't know that I would ever accept that.
Yeah.
I think that would weird me out.
Okay, so on the way to Disney, the nicest mom and daughter sat next to us. I think I told you this. Like, Millie was on this little girl, like, she's like 15 and like loves kids. And she sat, so it was like Millie was in the window, I was in the middle, and this 15-year-old, sweetest high school girl ever was on the aisle seat. And Millie was just like kind of getting antsy by the end and walking around. And like this girl was playing with Millie.
Aww.
Millie was sitting on this girl's lap, like cuddling her at some point. And on the way out, because it was just me and Millie, so I didn't have any help. On the way out, they like waited for me for my stroller to get like unboarded. You know what I mean? Unloaded. Like, and they walked with me to like the bathroom and helped me with Millie. Like they were so nice.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And like I felt so bad. I was like, you guys don't have to do this. Like this is your vacation too. Like you should go. And like they were so sweet. They helped me all the way to the car.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the kind of person who like I would immediately have like so many red flags and be so nervous for my safety.
Oh,
because that's who I am as a person.
Yeah.
If it doesn't.
These people, you wouldn't.
I would. I would.
Okay.
I would have like immediately told Adam to like keep my location in check because I would have panicked.
No,
I probably would have. I probably would have stayed in the airport and like gone to get something to eat or something.
Yeah.
I
mean,
really
like we like went our separate ways. Like, when we got to like where my sister-in-law was picking us up.
Well, I guess you had somebody picking you up. You weren't like going off into the.
No, I wasn't like getting like a rental car, like going in my own car or anything like that. No.
Oh God. Have you ever had to carry Millie football style out of any location ever?
All the time.
Specifically for us, it was a time we took Lainey to Mommyland.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an indoor
were
playground.
We there with you?
No, you weren't.
No. The only thing that she wanted to do is play in the cozy coupe, the like car that she has at her home.
Yep.
And when she
wouldn't, always the stuff they already have.
I don't know, and then when she wouldn't take turns, she's also just like the wrong age. She's like Chloe's age now, so like literally no reasoning. Like they just don't understand. Yeah. Now Lainey would be fine. Like I'd be like, get out of there.
You could
she would get out.
Talk to her about it.
Yeah. But I literally like picked her up and was holding her like a football. Her head was facing out, her feet were, and she was screaming and crying. And then as we were walking out, I saw people I knew, of course. I was like, "Hi,
classic.
Don't mind me.
Don't judge me." Mm-hmm. No, that's like such a kid thing. We have to do that for most playgrounds. Leaving the playground is really, really tough.
It used to be really tough with Lady, but now. Generally with her, if you give her enough warning, she's fine. And then we do the whole like, okay, tell the playground bye. Yeah. Like we're
now doesn't get that.
Now it's easier because the second the sun starts to go to sleep, Lainey's done.
That's what we say. Yeah. You're like, oh, the sun's going night-night. We have to go.
Like the park's closing.
Yep. It's closing. That works well.
Yeah. Something that makes me feel awful as a parent is when I forget about a spirit day, or the other day at their school, they do mail day once a month where you like write them a special letter and then they get in a group and everyone reads their like teacher reads their letters to them out loud. And I totally forgot. I didn't write them anything. So Lainey was probably the only kid in her class that didn't get a special letter.
Oh, it's okay.
So sad.
It happens. Did she say anything?
No.
Oh, well.
Not this time.
You're good. One time I put Millie in pajamas because I thought it was pajama day. It was the day after pajama day.
Well,
she was cozy.
Yeah.
And cute.
I hate that kind of stuff. I'm so like type A about it all.
It was Spirit Week last week, and
I'm sad because this week on Wednesday, it's Crazy Hair Day on Wednesday, which is like love a crazy hair day. But I'm not gonna
every day.
I'm not gonna be here in the morning. So Adam, well, I have a workout. Yeah, and Adam is gonna have to take care of it. I'm like, well, at least we know you'll take care of Crazy Hair Day. But
what a more perfect.
It's not gonna be what I want it to be.
What are you gonna do? Why don't you just get some like crazy hair accessories?
Oh, they won't. They would never leave them in. No.
Oh, really?
I'm more sad about it because I talked to Lainey about it, not realizing that I wasn't gonna be able to be there.
Could you do something the night before?
No, I don't think it would like. I think it would hurt her
Yeah.
head because we were talked about doing like a million ponytails, and
Yeah.
she's very excited about it, and
Oh.
it's not gonna happen. So I haven't mentioned it since. So hopefully she forgot about it. But then she's gonna see all her friends with it. It's okay.
That's a tough predicament. Millie goes to school with crazy hair every day because she doesn't let me touch it. So,
But they do it for her, right?
well, the old classroom did.
Oh.
The new classroom, she doesn't have that same teacher.
And the beavers,
Yes,
they just
Kelsey,
don't.
The
they
beaver
just-
classroom.
They don't measure up.
They don't. Kelsey will never not find.
I actually brought that up to Adam the other day. I was like, I still can't even believe it. Can't even believe it.
What baby is that crying?
That's Lainey.
That's a.
Oh, she smashed her chin
Oh. Oh, it sounds like it really painful.
on a book. I hit my chin with a book. My chin.
That's so sad.
Oh, that's a real cry.
That's a real cry.
Oh, I want to
for
go
sure.
hug her.
Oh, you can.
No, it's okay.
Anything else?
I have a couple more things. Just like the car meltdown. Just, it used to be an everyday thing, and it's gotten better since I've no longer give snacks in the car. So that was like the trigger.
Yeah.
But I like ripped that Band-Aid off, and it's been fine ever since, unless they're like overtired and but
Yeah.
that always makes me, and it's always when I'm like trying to talk to my mom on the phone and I'm like, I'm sorry, like I
can't.
this is not gonna work. She'll
Yep.
always be like, what did you say? And I'm like, and then I get mad and I'm like,
Yep.
just forget it, never
Oh
mind.
my gosh, trying to have a conversation and your toddler is talking to you. It's like, mom, 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 mom. The amount of times Millie says mom a day, it's
Yeah.
mama, mama,
Yeah,
mama.
it's the Stewie.
Yes. And I'll be
Hi.
like, what? And then she just goes, mama, mama. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
And she'll keep saying it. I'm like,
Have
do
you-
you not realize I just acknowledged you?
Have you seen those TikToks about being an overstimulated mom? And it's like trying to answer your kid when you're overstimulated. Okay, like say you be the kid and you say mom.
Mom, mom.
What?
Mom.
I mean,
Mom.
like she goes, what? I mean, what? I mean, I can't fix my voice.
Right.
Like, it's just-
I reached the point where I'm just like, what, Millie?
what?
What do you want?
I'm like, I'll say it, Lainey. If you say my name one more time, I'm going to say no for the rest of the day.
I just like don't get it because I like will acknowledge her and she'll still say it.
Oh, Lainey does the same thing.
I'm right here. I just acknowledged you. It's like unless I'm like at her beck and call right next to her. Mom,
Yeah.
mom, mom, mom.
Yeah.
Like
So-
God
and I-
forbid I'm doing something else.
The thing that also annoys me is the what, huh? But now I'm like trying to be more sensitive to the fact that she might not actually be able to hear me.
Oh.
But like I'll say something, huh? I'll say it again. What? I'll say it again, and I'm like, I don't know if you're messing
I've never
with
had
me.
that happen.
It's sometimes when I can tell that she's like truly being like
A toddler.
like I need, or like no, like I really need you to repeat myself. She'll say, "What did you say, mommy?"
Oh, okay. Oh, poor baby.
You actually made me think of this next one.
Oh God.
When you like excessively overpack for a trip, but you forget like the one staple,
Yeah.
like Millie's bathing suit.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that has happened to me before where I'm like, I'm such a psycho about making sure my diaper bag is like always stocked with like snacks and like literally every worst case scenario thing I
Yeah.
can think of. And then there's no diapers in it. Like, okay.
That's the worst.
Okay.
Yep.
Chloe, you ready for underwear or?
Yeah.
'Cause I got that.
Yep. I've definitely had situations where I had like a diaper in the back from like 2 sizes ago.
Oh,
and I've
for
been,
sure.
Like, gonna make
Like,
it
we're gonna
work.
make it work for sure. Yeah.
And change her in the car. Done that plenty of times.
Yeah. The one other thing that I was gonna say, you made me think of it earlier. So I'm such a sucker for like anytime my kids like show the smallest spark of an interest in something, it's like I go nuts.
Same.
It's just like, okay, Little Mermaid is our life now.
Yeah.
Understood.
You like
you're
it?
You're gonna
We
dress
love
like
it.
her. You're gonna wear everything about her. You'll have every toy that has anything to do with the Little Mermaid. You'll have a blanket. You'll have a towel. You'll have like
Yep.
the whole shebang.
Yep.
Well, this was, I don't know, a few months ago, a handful of months ago, let's say. Lainey got really into dinosaurs. It all started where she got this like dinosaur sand kit and loved like just tell me what kind of dinosaur it was and like was very into it. And I was like, oh my gosh, you would love Jurassic Park. And I like was not thinking about how horrible of a movie that is. Like, it'd been so long since I'd watched it. I was like, dinosaurs, yeah, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, she loves spiders, she loves snakes, she loves like all that stuff, and it doesn't faze her. And I put it on, and like the way it starts, it's so fun. They like enter the park, and it's like the dinosaurs, and she was so into it. And then it gets really not cute really fast.
Yeah.
And there's one specific scene where the T-Rex eats the man that's sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Lainey was like, where'd he go? And I was like, I don't know, it's over. So
movie's over. It's actually
so
done.
over. So that was a really big parenting fail.
That's so funny. Don't they have like a Lego one? Lego Jurassic Park?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
That probably would have been the better choice.
Yeah.
If that does exist. But I went like full for it.
Yeah.
She hasn't mentioned it, so I think she's okay.
She's okay. And she likes spiders and stuff. She's not phased. That's funny.
Yeah, that was not my proudest moment.
That's so funny.
What about you? Anything else?
I think those were the top ones.
I think the key takeaway here is you're gonna feel like you fail as a parent.
Weekly. Daily.
Daily, hourly, every minute of every day.
Yeah.
But you're
we're
gonna be able
all in it together.
and you're gonna be able to laugh about it later.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be okay. You're not gonna ruin your kids.
Nope.
At least I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'll report back later.
Yeah. We'll talk in a few years.
I'll let you, if I can keep my kids in my house, I'll let you know. They might just leave in the middle of the night. Who knows? Oh, God.
If the door's open, they might.
They can't open the baby gates yet, so
There you go.
they'll be all right.
That's a win. They'll climb over them, though.
All right, what are we going to talk about next time?
Okay, so next time I want to talk about gender disappointment.
Ooh.
Or just, kind of, well, I know gender disappointment is a very real thing for a lot of people, and I don't want to hear it right now, but I want to hear how you felt when you found out that your girls were girls, and I will share.
Do you want Adam to join this episode?
Yeah, maybe, sure. Wait, why?
Just because.
I feel like you're giving something away.
I guess we can get into it next time.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for listening as always.
You're doing great as always.
I'm trying to remember what episode we'll post, but we have an event coming up.
Yes.
You can come see us. We'll post about it on our socials, on our Instagram and our Facebook.
We're going to be selling some mom swag.
Yeah, you can come meet us. We'll give you an autograph and it'll be worth so much money.
And maybe a sticker. Who knows?
It depends on if you're nice to us or not.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Have a great week. You're doing great. We love ya.
Bye, Mom.